Hey guys, welcome to a video. I love having you all here. I'm all bundled up in freezing Montana. I think it's like 0 degrees today. Very cold. But that's okay. We're indoors and we're making a video. Today's video is inspired by Juan. Hey Juan, hope you're doing a little better today. I'm gonna read his question and just get right into it. Matt, it's been 11 months since I've activated the Kundalini, and I have been through so many symptoms that fortunately have left, but now I only have very subtle vibrations and the ringing in my ears. But being very sincere, the buzzing is costing me a lot of work, and if you can, I would be very grateful if you could make a video about this symptom. Juan goes on to ask, how much time did you have with the buzz? And he shares that the buzz is making him feel suicidal. And I don't mean to laugh at that. I'm not trying to be insensitive, but I have been there. A lot of time I laugh when things are super intense for you guys because I just have felt that. I've done that. I've been there, And I've definitely been in a suicidal type of place with all kinds of symptoms. The buzzing was a big one for me early on that drove me absolutely insane on many days. And before I knew it was Kundalini, before I knew it was spiritual energy, before I knew it was, something higher, because the buzzing is, in all reality, just a really high vibration that is rewiring our nervous system. So it's a really great thing to have this. It's a really divine gift. It's like a divine intervention in your being because it's helping you to raise your vibration. It's literally like I said, it's rewiring your whole. It's like rewiring just the way you think. It's like really taking, as noisy and as disturbing as it can be, it's actually taking a lot of the noise and a lot of the clutter and a lot of the just, incessant thinking. It's taking that and lowering the volume on it. And it's bringing you into a space of more clarity, a space of more, you're just going to be more in tune with the vibrations all around you. This vibration you're hearing, it's not just in your inner ears and your head. It actually expands to the whole universe around you. So it's actually it's called I think it's called like the divine sound or the universe's sound. It's not a symptom per se. It's just that you are now at a level of vibration where you can perceive this buzzing that the universe, that life itself is vibrating at. So this is a beautiful gift. It's actually connecting you to everything else. And what it's doing, it's melting away aspects of you that don't meet this vibration. And those are the aspects that are screaming out, I just want to kill myself. I can't stand this. It's because those aspects, in fact, are dying. Whenever we're having suicidal thoughts on the path, guys, just know that it's older aspects of you that aren't coming along with you on the journey, that aren't ascending with you. And it's totally normal for them to have this outburst and this tantrum, but it's just a tantrum. Your thoughts are not you. And the thing I talk about is you can't hate these thoughts away. You can't hate these aspects away. That's just going to drag this process out longer because that's just resistance. So Juan, what I recommend is that can you open your heart to these voices, to these desperate thoughts, to these, really, they're just desperate and angry thoughts about older aspects of you. Can you open your heart to your older aspects of you, Juan, and find it in you to first feel them and accept them, and without believing the thoughts, because like I always say, the mind is just a machine. It's not a master. So they're not your thoughts, Juan. They're not your higher self. They're not who you're becoming. So can you just accept them, show this aspect of yourself some love, and then it will integrate so much faster. Because when we can love something, when we can love an old pattern, an old aspect of ourselves that we've evolved beyond, then it no longer has anything to teach us, and it can release and integrate into our being. So that's the part I want to make clear, is that this is not a negative thing. This is not This is not something to be worried about, and this is something over time that your relationship with it will change. I remember when I first awakened the Kundalini, the buzzing drove me insane. I didn't know I was having a Kundalini awakening, of course. So I thought, I listened to binaural beats a lot. I literally thought the binaural beats had done something destructive to my brain waves that had caused so much buzzing in my head. It was so loud and pronounced. I couldn't escape it, and it was jarring, it was just jarring. I remember sometimes I would literally just scream. I would just scream, and I couldn't take it, and I was resisting it, and I just wanted it to go away. And of course I was believing all the negative thoughts about it, and I didn't have any perception or any clarity on what was really happening. But over time, as my Kundalini process evolved and matured, the buzzing, to this day, right now, I still have a buzzing. I find it very comforting. I find it very welcoming, very soothing. I find it relaxing. I find it, I'm connected to everything that is. It's all right. Or I sometimes think, there's the Kundalini. She's with me. She's healing me. The divine is with me. The divine is waking up in me, as me. And so as you start identifying less with these voices, these older aspects of yourself, and as you start dissolving into the Kundalini and surrendering into the Kundalini and allowing the Kundalini to live through you as you'll notice that this buzzing, first, you won't ever really think of it unless you want to feel comforted. And then, like in my toughest times to this day, whenever I'm having a rough time going through some purges or whatever, I'll just lay down, I'll close my eyes, and I want you to try this one. This is the number one thing I can say. Just close your eyes and feel into the buzzing. And get really, really still with it. And listen to it. And just allow your mind to go blank. And listen to the buzzing. Without any resistance. Without wanting to get rid of it. Without trying to make it go away. Feel into the vibration of it. And just allow yourself to empty out and to connect with the spaciousness that the buzzing is happening within. Because there's a spaciousness that the buzzing comes out of. So when we can start connecting to that place, we allow ourselves to dissolve into the buzzing. We allow the personality structure that wants to fight the buzzing, that wants to get rid of it, that hates it, that it finds it a nuisance. When we dissolve into the buzzing, we allow that part of our personality structure to release. We allow that program to disassemble and to fall away. And then we have more space from which to feel the truth of what the symptom really is, which is just a vibration. It's just a very, very high-pitched vibration. So I'll just wrap this video up by saying it's just a frequency, it's just a vibration, and I want to share something really quick about when things turned around for me. So like I said, early in my awakening, this buzzing was one of the more annoying and frustrating symptoms that I had to deal with. But then over time, that started lessening as I started learning what I'm sharing with you here, that it's actually a really good thing, and that it's just, because it's never, if you notice, it never obstructs your ability to hear anything. At first, it may be distracting in a lot of ways, and it may kind of really cause brain fog, and cause difficulty thinking, which is kind of what it's intended to do, because early in the awakening, which you're very early in the awakening process, we're being asked to let go of thought for a while, so the brain can have the space and the time to heal. So maybe if you have to let go of a little bit of work for now, if you're able to, so you can have more space just to let go of thinking, let go of logical thinking, and let the brain heal and rewire, that could be really beneficial for you. So when I finally got to that place of surrender and just allowed the noise to rewire me and allowed my being to merge into it and allowed myself to dissolve into the frequency, I got to a place one day where I called my mom and I said, "Hey, do you remember that buzzing sound that I always had that was driving me absolutely insane?" She's like, yeah, how could I forget that? I was like, I actually find it so soothing and I love it now. And it actually reminds me of what a beautiful gift the Kundalini is and how, just how thankful I was for it basically and how I no longer felt the need for it to go away. I actually found it very comforting. And you are going to get to this place, Juan. I promise you that. I know it can be frustrating, but just hang in there. Keep doing the work of just laying down and letting go into the vibration. And you might surprise yourself when you really feel into this, when you feel into this buzzing that is really driving you crazy right now. But when you feel into it and when you listen to it and allow everything else to go blank, see where it takes you. It might take you to some pretty amazing places, my friend. So that's the video today, guys. Let me know below if you're having any issues with that. If you'd like any one-on-one coaching with this symptom or any other Kundalini spiritual awakening related symptoms, I do offer that. There is a link in the description. And I have a lot of really good blogs on all kinds of symptoms on my blog, my website, which I will also post in the description. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Namaste.